Yeah, that feels really weird. All right, let's get this Imperial Pilot on. For my 200th video, we are unboxing 2 watches that I have been challenged to double wrist for Watch of the Week. That's right, I'll have to wear both of these watches, one on each wrist, for 1 whole week straight. And as a bonus, I've even got a personal challenge for you, so stick around to the end. Thank you to everyone who voted for these 2 watches in our Watch of the Week community poll with over 270 votes. And I am so excited to get into these, so let's get started. And I can't think of a better way than to get started with the MQ24 Pope watch, so let's bust into it. Oh yeah, let's pull this bad boy out, and look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? This is one of the fundamental classic Casios. So one thing I find myself wondering is about the case back. Will it be a screw down case back like with this Casio Duro where it's all in one piece that you screw off? Or do you think it will be like with the Casio digital watches like this F91 where it's just got 4 screws holding it down in the corners? Place your bets. Let's take a look. And well, that is completely unexpected. I have not seen a case back like this. How does this work? Perhaps we'll have to take the spring bars off. There we go. Right, so look at that. This is a very intriguing case back type that I've certainly never come across before. It would appear that when you need to change the battery of this, that you might need to get under those clips there to lift it up. So really, really interesting. Oh yeah, just look at that. Here's the full model number. As you can see, there's no additional features listed on here. This thing is dead simple and you get what you expect. It tells the time. Now, some of you may be wondering, how did this watch get the nickname the Pope? Well, actually, this watch has been spotted being worn by the Pope numerous times. So although I did have one user on Reddit who actually left a comment letting me know that apparently the watch that the Pope wears is actually a Swatch, but I don't know. I've always heard that it's a that it's been a Casio, so I'm not really sure whether I believe that or not. But he was saying that apparently, yeah, the one the Pope wears is a Swatch, and it was auctioned off and actually sold. So let me know what you think. Do you reckon the Pope wears a Casio or a Swatch? Now, this particular model listed here is the most basic colorway, and I would say the most common, and it's also the same one worn by the Pope himself. But there have always been a number of different cool colorways with this, some of which having slight variations on the dial, as well as just having a bunch of different colors. But guess what I found out just today? One of the fellows in the Goat Reviews Discord channel, which I'll leave a link for you below if you'd like to join us, he posted a picture of some brand new colorways for the Pope watch that have just come out. Take a look here. Now, I quite fancy the one that's black and green. I've always kind of liked the green on black colorway, but let me know, which one do you think is the coolest? By the way, guys, the price of this watch is incredibly affordable. I think I paid only about 20 bucks for it, so I will be leaving a link below if you'd like to check it out. Now, let's get this bad boy on for a wrist check. At the moment, I am currently wearing the GWM 5610U in this ravishing metal upgrade kit. Absolutely loved this one. I've got a video on the installation of that if you'd like to check it out here. There you go, fellas. What do you reckon? So this is what the Pope watch looks like on my 6.5 inch or 16.5 centimeter wrist. What do you think of the size? It's definitely a very simple timepiece there. I feel pretty good about having this on my wrist. I will say it does look a little bit small off the bat to me, but maybe that's just because I'm used to having, you know, mostly larger watches on my wrist. Now it's time to unbox our second watch, but where is it? Well, let's go over to Bubble and find out. Bubble, we need that watch to unbox now. Okay, can I have that, please? Yes, good girl. Yoink. Thank you. And Bubble reminds you to like the video if you're enjoying it so far. Oh yes, I am so excited to unbox this one. I mean, no offense to the Pope, but you know, this is pretty simple. This one is something I've been really intrigued about. The watch inside is from a brand called Humpbuck. So let's take this thing out. Oh yeah, oh, look at this. All right, instructions, I guess. Look at this absolute beauty. Just look at it. Man, oh man. And it looks like it's a digital watch and also an analog, or at least it's got some kind of gauges there. So let's take it out. Oh yeah, very carefully packaged. They've actually covered up all of the links on the bracelet. And yes, this is, guys, this is one of my favorite bracelet types that has this little hook-on clip here. It's the same one that I use on my A700W and A500W. Really, really comfy. Now, honestly, I just want to hear it straight. First impressions. What do you think when you see this watch? What comes to mind? Do you think it looks cool? Do you think it looks tacky? Let me know below, because I'm honestly keen to hear. Now, another fellow in the Discord, Ortana, he actually let me know that this watch is based on a Citizen watch, which blew my mind. I thought this was original, but here's a picture of some of the Citizen model variations of the watch. As you can see, these things are literally like 400 to 800 US dollars. Like, I just found that mind-blowing. This thing, however, only cost me about $20 to $30, so much better value. But let's see if it can hold up. Now, is it just me, or are these dials slightly not centered? Look at this. You see what I mean? See how the dial is just, it's kind of touching the top left there, this little mode dial, but it's got a bit of space there. So, you know, it's not perfect, but for the price, incredible compared to the, you know, up to 800 US dollars of the Citizen ones. So if you do want to check out the Humpbuck watch, I'll be leaving a link for you in the description below. And to be honest, guys, the first thing I saw when I run into this watch on AliExpress was I just straight away got a Star Wars vibe for it. In fact, I've already come up with a nickname for it. I reckon it should be called the Imperial Pilot. What do you think? If you've got a better idea for a nickname, I'd love to hear it below, because it, you know, hasn't stuck yet, but I'm thinking. Now, just before we whack this on for a wrist check and go through some of the functionalities of this watch, one last thing to point out, that is that another fellow in the Discord, Raptor, let me know that this ana-digi temp sensor here with the little grill is apparently fake. So I'm wondering, I mean, look, even if we bring it up close, I don't even think that's a real grill, to be honest. Anyway, Raptor has said that the real sensor is somewhere at the back here. I don't even know if it will be able to tell the temperature, but we'll soon find out. So let's whack it on for a wrist check. Oh, and by the way, I've already decided, because I'm going to need to be pressing these buttons, it doesn't make sense for me to wear this on my right wrist. It's going to be really awkward. So I'm actually going to swap the Pope over to my right wrist now. All right. Yeah, that feels really weird. All right, let's get this Imperial Pilot on. All right, we are going to have to adjust this a little bit and slide it back. Now, guys, as I said, this is one of my favorite bracelet types. Yeah, all you need is a screwdriver or a little spring bar tool just like this. And all you've got to do is just kind of come under there, lift it up a bit, and then you can slide it and lock it in wherever you want. Yeah, I reckon about there should be good. So press that down to lock it in. Now that, honestly, that's, I will say that's not on very securely. But look, it is holding. I really didn't have to give it much force. Anyway, let's try it on. There you go. And check it out. We've even got a little Humpbuck signature there. So pretty cool. There you have it. So what are your thoughts on the Humpbuck on my 6.5-inch wrist, or 16.5 centimeters? I reckon that looks pretty cool right off the bat, not going to lie. What do you reckon? All right, a couple of things I'm already noticing. Look at the way the straps sit. There's kind of like an awkward division between these first two pieces of the strap and then all the rest. See, you can it's even got a gap that you can see between. And then even, actually, I don't know if you can see it, but I can see down that little gap between the bezel of the watch and the strap. There's really just, yeah, you can see it on that half there. See how there's that noticeable gap? So, you know, definitely could be a little bit tighter tolerances with this thing. Okay, now let's have a go through of some of the functionalities of this watch. Okay, so guys, I'm going into this blind. I really, honestly don't have a clue what any of these dials or little sub-dials do. Okay, obviously it looks like we have the date there. Oh yeah, look, we do. We actually have the temperature here. Does that seem accurate? I'll have to check, but off the cuff, that does seem like it could be possible. So pretty cool if it works. So let's go through some of the modes. No, that's the light button there, and this is the mode button. So let's see what we've got. Okay, we have the time, or maybe that's an alarm, I suppose. What could that mean? I Don't know. Not sure what that one means. 10 liters, maybe. I don't know. Okay, what else have we got? Oh, we have a stopwatch which is apparently already running. Okay, that's been going for 7 minutes. Have I somehow pressed this while I was opening it? I don't know. And then, oh, okay, so honestly, that's a relief, literally just to see that these hands are even working. Oh my, is that an X-Wing? Is that the silhouette of a Star Wars X-Wing there? Let me know what you reckon. I reckon that's blatantly, yeah, that is. Yep, and then we are back to the mode that we were on before. And look, the little degrees, it's already adjusted by 2. Wasn't it at 27 degrees before? And that's flashing, so maybe you can adjust that as well. So let me know what you think of these features, guys. Obviously, after the video, I am going to have a thorough read through the instructions, and I'll report back to you in my 1-week review of this watch. And one last thing I'm very keen to check is the light. So here we go. Let's shut off this and see what we've got for a backlight. Wow. Oh, okay. That's honestly pretty cool, and a little bit better than I would have expected. So we are getting illumination behind the LCD there in this almost a red. It's like an orange red, pretty cool. But nothing on these little analog subdials. So yeah, there you have it. That's the light. So now let's talk about the Double Wrist Challenge. Now this challenge was personally issued to me by Skylar Santana, who is over on Watch Crunch, as well as here on YouTube. Now, the one stipulation that Skylar gave to me with this challenge, which was that I had to wear both of these watches for Watch of the Week to give it a chance, is that I have to do it loud and proud. In other words, I can't, shamefully cover up my sleeves and feel embarrassed about it. No, I have to fully commit to having both watches showing at all times. For those of you who have been watching the Goat Reviews channel for a while, you'll know that I like to keep an open mind. But in full transparency, my first reaction to double wristing was that it seems redundant, okay? Right off the bat, I think, why would I need to do this? Now, actually, if you want to check out Skylar's original explanation video about double wristing, which I definitely recommend you check out here, you can actually see my comment right there about my first impressions of double wristing. That was about a month ago. So I can't wait to wear both of these for a week and see if my opinions change over the next week. And so that you don't miss my follow-up review, do make sure that you are a subscriber. Thank you. And now it's time for the bonus challenge for you. Well, Skylar and I have been talking and we came up with an idea. How could we make this challenge even more interesting and involve the community? I think you can see where this is going. It's simple. What if many of you guys also join the challenge at once alongside me? It's super simple to be a part of. You don't need to buy any more watches. In fact, do you own 2 watches? You are eligible for the challenge. All you have to do is commit to wearing a watch on each wrist for 1 week straight. So if you are up for the challenge and you do decide you'd like to join me, please let me know in the comments below. And if you want to post about this anywhere on social media, Skylar and I have decided to use the hashtag DoubleWristWeek, so make sure you tag that with any of your posts. By the way, I have also been thinking, how on earth are we supposed to take photos of both wrists at once? If you can think of a solution, let me know, but maybe you'd have to do it, one at a time and then combine them or something, but keen to see what everyone comes up with. Now, we will also have a thread live on Watch Crunch by the time this video goes live, which I will link in the description, and it also will be clickable right here at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. Now, by the way, guys, I would highly recommend signing up to Watch Crunch if you haven't already. It is a fantastic platform. I've been using it and posting to it every day since I signed up over 3 months ago. Well, I am so excited to have officially embarked on the Double Wrist Week, and I'm sure you guys are too if you decided to join. Please do let us know below if you will be partaking, and I look forward to all of us discussing our results in my next video in 1 week's time. If you've got a friend who might be up for Double Wrist Week, please do share this video with them. The more the merrier. A massive shout out to our Goat Crew channel members for supporting the channel. You absolute legends. Here's the link I promised to the Watch Crunch challenge thread for Double Wrist Week. Come and sign up to the challenge if you're in. Here's some more great content for you to watch next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next review.